Hi everyone, Sean McGuire here from New Vision Counseling Consulting. And today I want to talk about anxiety and depression and something that really can have a positive impact on both of those, and that's building intimate relationships, friendships. In our society today, loneliness is almost epidemic. People game and they feel connected over the internet. People do the Bible plan, which I do every day with friends all over, and it's great. But neither one or the other things on social media are a replacement for this face-to-face connection and building relationships where you get to know the families, you get to know your friends, their buddies, and you do events and things together. And there's all kinds of ways to do this. You know, one of the things that prevents us is we're so busy with kids' sports, with society, with work, with all the entertainment options. There's so many things to do today that we've never had this much opportunity to stay busy in the history of the world. So if we're not intentional, then what seems to happen is we build relationships that aren't really deep. You know, it reminds me of one I had with my buddy Richard. He blessed us with going to a cabin that he paid for his family. They couldn't make it. He said, I want to gift this to you to go watch the eclipse. And so we drive down there in our newish minivan, Honda Odyssey Elite, and it glitches out and the technology goes crazy and we're stuck. We're stuck in Nowheresville, Oklahoma. And guess what? I called him and I said, man, this is what's going on. Do you think I could get the room, or not the room, but the cabin for some more nights? And it was $800 a night. He says, well, what's going on? What's your plan? And I didn't have a plan because nothing was open. They were shut down because of the eclipse. And he said, man, I'm going to come and get you. And dude drove 4.5 hours one way. So for a total of about 9 hours, he rented a trailer that could pull our van, a big old trailer, and he would not let me pay a dime of any of it. He's like, I got you, man. I know you would do this for me. And he was amazing. That's a relationship where we make time for each other. I went to his son's state championship game last night where his son's playing in the quarterfinals of it. And they did great. And I got to see his family, his son. And it's beautiful. Now, the other part that prevents people is when we try, sometimes people don't accept us. You know, recently I was making an effort to build relationships with this group of guys that I felt called to because we had similar age kids. And I made a lot of effort. And I kept asking about, hey, do you have a text thread? And they put me in it. And then they create another one without me. And then they would do things and exclude me, but sometimes invite me. And I said, man, I thought God was calling me to do this. But over time, I've realized that they're not wanting to invest in me. I'm not worth their time. I'm not worth thinking about or considering. And so they've taught me that I need to move on. Because if somebody teaches you that you don't matter enough and you've got to convince them that you do, then they've taught you that you need to move on to find people that you will matter to. Because no matter how hard you work, some relationships are just not going to be healthy. They're not going to invite you in. And so what I learned from a pastor long ago is make an effort to go where you're celebrated, not just tolerated. I hope this helps. I've seen it massively help when people get into connection, deep relationships and community and fight through the difficulties. It can be transformative to their mental, emotional, and spiritual health. God bless. Hey, if we can help you in any way, reach out to us at newvisioncounseling.org or call us at 405-921-7776. God bless.